So there's only a handful of certainties in life: death, taxes, Packers fans being fat and annoying, and Zimmer having a hell of a defense with the Minnesota Vikings. But not so much this year, as Mike Zimmer's vaunted defense is on pace to be the worst statistical defense in his 6-year Vikings tenure in points allowed, yards allowed, as well as on third down percentage. So what is up? What's going on? What's going on? We have a few working theories, and let's dive into them today. Also, something you should dive into is the channel. Subscribe. Daily Vikings Takes. Almost near 20K. Let's go, baby. Jerome's know the like is already in. Helps with the algorithm. Helps new people find the show. As well as never miss video. Give us a follow on Twitch, as well as like us on Facebook. Multi-platforms. There we go. So this defense, very frustrating season because, the defense is still stacked with superstars right in the middle of their prime. Daniil is having a great season. Harrison Smith is no slouch as well. Plus, Eric Kendricks is having the best season of his career, playing at an all-pro level. And then also you throw in Anthony Barr, Everson Griffin, Anthony Harris, been studs as well. So you have all these great pieces at all three levels, and yet this defense is sucking hind teat. So why? What is going on? It's not like Zimmer lost his fastball. Has he? Question mark. Oh, sorry. George Edwards, has he lost his fastball? I don't really know. But I think there are two main reasons why the defense has sucked this year. Number one, probably a big one and very overlooked, lack of interior pass rush. And we kind of miss Sheldon Richardson. Maybe should have ponied up the extra $1 million and kept Shelley here. I don't know, because last year Sheldon Richardson had 47 total pressures, but this year the main replacements at 3-tech, Jaleel Johnson, Shamar Stephen, Hercules Mataafa, as well as Armon Watts have a combined 17 pressures through 12 games. So it's not great. And yes, you do have to factor in that Afadio Denebo and Stephen Weatherly are playing a lot of defensive material on third down, but also that's not necessarily great. But Shamar Stephen is phenomenal at sucking up bodies, as he's basically a nose tackle. He's a hybrid playing 3-tech spot, which is great. And we talked about one of the big reasons why Eric Kendricks has had such a great season is that he's allowed to fly around free, as you have Linval when he's in the lineup, as well as Shamar Stephen eating up 2, 3, 4 bodies. So 54 is able to fly around, make tackles, and also one of the big reasons why he's having such a big-time all-pro-esque season. But also, the very glaring lack of a 3-tech pass rush, it's killing the Vikings. And that's why you do see a Steve Weatherly. That's why you do see an Afadio Denebo. Traditional edge guys kicking inside when they work those NASCAR packages in on third down out of necessity, because you don't trust any of the 3-techs necessarily to get a consistent pass rush. Hercules Mataafa, he's sort of fallen off the map. Sort of what early on was the flavor of the week. Hasn't really panned out, so you don't have anyone. So they're trying to manufacture some sort of consistent interior pass rush, and they're just not getting it. And it's frustrating because you got Daniil and Everson are leading the NFL in pressures as an edge tandem, yet teams continually pick up the sticks on third down because there's no consistent interior pass rush. So the quarterback doesn't immediately have a business decision in his face and is able to take his time, is able to step up in the pocket, is able to avoid that edge rush, and he's picking the Vikings secondary apart. Because a reason number two, cornerbacks. Yeah, it is the cornerbacks. Vikings have probably the best safety duo in the NFL, but it's the guys on the outside that aren't doing their job. And Zimmer is playing a lot more zone. He's playing a lot more off-man coverage than he ever has before in his tenure. And I don't think it's because he's lost his edge or he's gotten completely nitty and conservative. I think it's because he doesn't have confidence in Xavier Rhodes or Trey Waynes or Mike Hughes, even though publicly he puts on the brave face. It's like, oh, I think they've improved. Well, it's hard to improve from ass. Yeah. And he would play Mackenzie Alexander on the outside, but then who'd you put in the slot? So he has a lot of problems here. And also, I think he's still punishing Holton Hill, who probably is the most talented right now of the five, well, maybe outside of Mac. And then also Jaron Kearse, who you could play outside at cornerback. Probably wouldn't be ideal, but I think he's holding both those back because he's still punishing them as opposed to just trying to win football games because he's Zim. Right. And that's a big reason why this formerly vaunted and record-setting Vikings third down defense has fell to 16th in the league. They're average. They're mediocre. They're median. They're right in the middle, allowing 38.2% of third downs to be converted. So you see it game after game. No interior pass rush. Corners playing off coverage. Quarterback steps up in the pocket and evades Daniil and evades Everson. Dink, 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 dink. First down, move the chains. And it is frustrating. So, worst solutions. Minus going back in time and making 3-tech a priority. I love Armon Watts, except you wait till the 6th round to address it. Shamar Stephen, it's fine, but also if he's going to be your big free agent splash, I understand the Vikings are up against the cap, but remember, hashtag cap is a myth. There are a lot of issues. You're going to have to get creative up front. I do like what they've been doing with Weatherly and Fadi, but you need to gamble more. You need to bring more heat. You need to blitz more. Bringing that double A gap look on first and second down, that's fine. Press more. Who cares? If you go down swinging. Not in this faux prevent look. It's just frustrating to see this formerly great defense still with all the great players in their prime being wasted. But yeah, it's tough. Your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe Daily Vikings Takes. You want to support the work, pull some in the Venmo. But give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skull Production Value.